we've got a showdown in the AFC North.
Evan McPherson about ready to team. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Checks. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Forced out to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go.
It's a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Let's go. And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Check 11. Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 42, Mike 42. 11, 11, 11.
Delay game.
Oh, we gotta do our job, man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
All day, baby, all day.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's hot. Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Mike 42, Mike 42. Heavy on the end.
Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Stop your whining. Hey, Mike. 12, 12, 12.
From just shy of midfield. Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. And now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Jackson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. A giant hole up the middle.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from 24 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On first down, Mixon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, have it for later, and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson. And he's got room. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Dobbins once more.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now Jackson. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 29, Burrow over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Check. Here we go. Ready?
They'll go to P-Ryan trying to pound it in. And he stopped immediately there. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The return is Duvernay. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 the course of the season, but throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Brown has the first down and much more. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First down, here's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow rolling to his right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender.
It'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. Pushes him over. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. P-Ryan. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Once more, P-Ryan. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Who with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 36, Burrow flushed out right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Back now in Cincinnati. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Dances by him.
65 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack. Got a not great shape.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
79 yards on the ground for him so far. Second down at 4.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles,
It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Southern District of Seattle.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let's go. One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Griffin. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now it's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
0-0, Mike Green. Let's put him on the buses.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he's brought down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 58 yards.
And you can tell early they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
On first down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by